All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. This is Brother Lahab coming to you with another lesson. Just on Al-Azhar, man. You know, he's making himself popular or infamous with the Most High, man. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous, man. Which, he's being known for wickedness, man. He was already going off on certain things and then bucking up at the counsel that he had gotten when being told that certain things like wearing a hat, all right, that ultimately going into the grape doctrine. A lot of people got offended at that. He's sick and tired of taking L's till he started changing up and switching up the doctrine, man. All right. So now it's as if he wants someone to say something for the things that he's doing, for popularity or something. Just saying just blatant crazy stuff. But then again, he says that he's delirious. You know, delirious is his name. But I'm gonna play this so you can get a gist of, you know, what's going on in Israel right now, man.
So now, this is how the Most High talked to us in that time in ancient Egypt. He talked to us through Moses. And Moses, of course, had Aaron with him. And of course, then they had 70 other elders. They appointed heads, officers, chiefs of the tribes, etc. That's the same thing that's happening in this wilderness. That you're going to have elect men that are delivered. We know about the 144,000. And they're going to be playing the part, Lord willing, we get spots on that team, playing the part of Moses, Aaron, the 70, the judges, the officers, the chiefs of the tribes in which that existed during that time. And we're going to be pleading on behalf of the Most High with those people that we're going to be gathering from around the world. And we're going to be putting them through a fire. And that fire is going to be this word, these laws, these statutes, and these commandments, man. You see how that go? This is what the 2/3 is about. Ain't got nothing to do with missiles or America. It's got to do with those who are all around this world who get gathered into that wilderness. They're going to have to see the prophets in that wilderness.
So I'm gonna pause it right there. I didn't really want to go to the actual video because I don't want to sit through all of that. That little part alone is madness. I just grabbed it from this brother. So the water brother for uploading the video and going through that and bearing through this man's madness. Because that's all a joke. Not that this word is not fire, but this is a spiritual fire. All right. And we know that everything that's spiritual has a physical aspect that the Most High plans to play out on the earth. All right. So yeah, this word is burning them. Otherwise, if it was for them, it wouldn't burn them. So what do you mean? And then if you want to go back to what happened in the wilderness with Moses, well, it was judgment that happened then as well. But all right, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt." Which that's the 1/3, the 144,000, and the 2/3, man. But also it's going to be a destruction that's going to come to the 2/3 before they dwell with everlasting contempt in the kingdom, because they are going to have everlasting contempt, showing you that they're going to still exist. We're going to still be on the same playing field, but it's going to be known who listened to the Lord and who did not, even amongst the nation of Israel, man. All right. As a matter of fact, let's go into a couple more of the scriptures that kind of nestle in on the 2/3. All right. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna just start at verse 9. "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders," which we know that is Esau Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, so-called white man, or whatever alias he wishes to go by, even calling himself the chosen people unto this day. I said in Second Thessalonians 2:10, it says, "And with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness and them that perish." So are all our people going to turn to the truth? No, they are not. So the Lord has already circled them out a name in the scriptures. All right. Our people have pleasure in unrighteousness, and it says, "By that you perish." You know, this truth is meant to make you live. You know, even if we were to die on this side, if we were to die in this truth, the Lord will resurrect us. That's a part of the resurrection. That's what we believe in. It says, and because they receive not the love of the truth, they might be saved. So there you go. That is a clear explanation of what the 2/3 are and what the 1/3 is. The 1/3 is going to be saved. All right. It says, for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they might all be damned who believe not the truth but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So they're going to be damned. To be damned means that they're going to be destroyed, condemned. All right. What are they going to be condemned by? They're going to be condemned by the deeds of their hands, man. You know what they did and what they wrought on this earth while they were in these bodies. As a matter of fact, um, yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 5:10. It says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach." You know, when you see Christ there, it's really Messiah or Hamashiach. That's how you say Messiah in the Hebrew, Hamashiach, which means anointed. The anointed. That's who Yahweh Shai is. He is the anointed. You know, that's why the Christ, you know, his elect. You know, when you see the word Christ in the scriptures, just as a side note, another word for that is the elect. You know, that you're gonna have men out in these days pretending that they are the elect as well. All right, marvel not that you know, if the ministers of Satan, you know, have transformed themselves into a beacon of light, roughly paraphrasing, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. All right, so that there you go, right there. That's a clear explanation of come to my left hand, you know, you goats, and come to my right, you know, you lambs, you know, which we know in that Matthew's 25th chapter. I'm just quoted, you know, that's talking about the 1/3 and the 2/3. Well, ultimately Esau, but you know, 2/3 are going to be caught up in the number of dying the death of the heathen. You know, it's a couple scriptures I'm gonna get in on before I really just call it quits with this, because this is utter madness. You read the scriptures, you know the scriptures, and yet you go out and you teach this madness, man. Uh, yeah, this is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways." So this is a separation, you know. The first scripture in verse 8 is talking about a group of people that are going to be saved from a calamity that's about to come on the earth, man. And then this ninth verse is talking about people who are going to be destroyed by that calamity that's going to come on the earth. It says, "Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways." And yes, it's talking about you melting away, man. "And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments." All right. You know, this is Psalms 58, verse 7. It says, actually, I'm sorry, verse 6, it says, "Break their teeth, O power, in their mouth, and break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord Yahweh." And it's talking about that lion that's over us is the king of Babylon. All right. You know, this isn't talking about Israel. This is not talking about Yahweh Shai. These lions right here are talking about the wicked. All right. But the Most High is going to destroy their power. All right. You know, ultimately, their stronghold being America. It says, verse 7, it says, "Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces." All right. So it says, you know, when this man tries to shoot his nukes, the Most High is not gonna. He's gonna lower this man's missile defense system, man. "As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away." And that's what's gonna happen when those missiles enter this atmosphere, man. Those nuclear warheads. All right, like the untimely birth of a woman that they may not see the sun. All right, it's talking about the destruction that is soon to come, man. You're gonna melt away. You're gonna pine away by fire. You know, uh, this is really lightweight talking about this. Uh, No, man, prophecy is prophecy. That's not prophecy just saying that we were cutting them by the word. No, when Yahushua came, he made allegory for things that were going to come hereafter, man. Um, yeah, this is Revelation chapter 9, verse 16. And the number of the army of horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. This is talking about the nuclear missiles. And thus I saw the horses in the vision. I mean, he saw a band of missiles coming over towards America to destroy it, at top speed. It says, I saw the horses in the vision, them that sat on them had breastplates of fire. All right? Because as they're burning, the warhead is burning, before it pops out of the missile, because they steady breaking down. The way that those missiles are, they break down pieces of parts till it gets all the way to the warhead, and then it hits its target. It says, and of Jason and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and that Jason and brimstone, those are properties that go into making up uh, uh, nuclear capabilities, man. A strong fire, man. You know what else is this talking about? Because this is talking about this is how the army looked, man. That they were made up of these things. What army of men do you see walk around with Jason and brimstone? They would burn up. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, because it's devouring. All right. As I'm gonna get that in Joel as well. It says, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. And by these three were the third part of men killed by the fire, by the smoke, it's talking about Esau, Edom, and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths, the sons of the wicked. Um, this is Joel chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're called to do. Now, we're not out there to look like some big business mogul or to be likable amongst the people, because two-thirds of the people of our people are wicked, and the Most High does not like them. They are enemies of Hamashiach, enemies of the cross. All right. What did it say? That the kingdom of heaven suffered violence? Who did the kingdom of heaven suffer violence by? The prophets were slain by their own people. You know, all right. But we're blowing this trumpet in Zion, which you hate. All right. But we're blowing this trumpet in Zion to let them know the truth. That's what this trumpet is. It's the truth, man. All right. The alarm before the actual alarm start to come. Let me just do something about that. All right. It says a day of darkness. It's lucky. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And these people are trembling. Here it is, this man talking about that's not talking about the two-thirds. So you mean to tell me the earth is on the brink of nuclear war, and everybody keeps on talking about World War III. Nukes are in possession amongst all these nations, and there's not going to be a fire on America, on one of the most wicked nations of the land, to ever cross to ever exist, is not going to be destroyed by fire, as the Lord prophesied, man. If you have to say that with a straight face, you're not a prophet of the Most High, man. It says a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more hereafter. It's like after it, even to the years of many generations. And that's talking about these nukes. It's a meme that was circling online where it says, what the old wars were fought with swords and spears, and then the new wars were fought with guns. But the fourth war is going to be fought with sticks and stones. Talking about after the Third World War, basically is going to bomb everybody to the Stone Age. All right, and the scriptures talk about the nations not learning war anymore. So that's what these nuclear warheads are about, man. That's the reason why the Lord is inviting these to end war. He's going to end it with something that's never been used in battle before. All right. Verse 3, it says, a fire devours before them when they had heads of lions, you know, and behind them a flame burneth. And it's a part of that brimstone that was about it, man. The fire and brimstone. All right. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, meaning it's plentiful and it's full. All right. It's not desolate, it's not completely destroyed. And behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape them. All right. What does it say? That neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, or the Saturn dwell there. All right. What is that talking about? The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Because it's talking about a group of missiles headed this way at top speed. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. It's talking about mourning and terrible fear. In other scriptures it might say that they shall be, their faces shall be pale. All right, but it really just goes into being astonished. When you see that look on somebody's face when they're scared, with your heart beating for it. It's lucky. It says they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right, because nothing in these missiles' path, is going to stop them from doing their duty, which is to destroy Babylon, what you call America today. All right, this is not ancient Egypt. This is a Egypt, but it's not ancient Egypt. All right, this is not ancient Israel, especially ancient Israel is over there in what they call the Middle East, which really that land stretches to more than what it is, but nonetheless, it ain't over here, man. All right. Since neither one shall thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter into the windows like a thief. Right? Because when they do come, hey, they're gonna come as even when it's once you get that siren, that call saying that, yeah, prepare for for a great alarm. Nuclear missiles are on the way. All right, it's gonna be a surprise to these people, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So what's gonna shake the earth, man? All right, you guessed it. Those nuclear capabilities, man. And they are going to destroy 2/3 of our people. All right? Because 2/3 of our people are heathens. The Most High doesn't recognize them, man. All right? As a matter of fact, since I said that, it's Zephaniah 1 and 8. It says, and it shall come to pass in the Lord Yahweh's sacrifice. What's his sacrifice? He has a sacrifice in Basra. He has a sacrifice of bullocks and rams in the land of Idumea, man. It says, and I will punish the princes and the king's children, and such as are clothed with strange apparel, which that's our people. All right. And the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. Which they, by the Spirit, that's 2/3 of our people, man, because they're going against the Most High Master and the masters that He set up in His truth. All right. But going back to Jeremiah the 9th chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 25. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will punish all them that are circumcised with the uncircumcised. And Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Moab, of Ammon and Moab, and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness, for all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in heart. And what is that punishment? It's the nuclear missiles, man, as well as the different judgments that the Most High has to hit this place before, before the all hell breaks loose. But yeah, uh, yeah, this is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 25. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escape not who refuse him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven, whose voice then shook the earth. But now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. Hey, because his word is buzzing. All right. So this word does, hey, you can say that it's like a fire, it's like a sword, it's this and it's that. But there is going to be a physical aspect that's going to come out of it, man, which is going to be a destruction. All right. For those who don't listen. And this word yet once more signifieth the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. All right, those that stay in this truth. Wherefore, we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace whereby we may serve the Most High acceptably with reverence and godly fear. For our God is a consuming fire. All right, and that's what's holding the men of the Lord down in this truth, man. From being this steward, that you understand that the Most High is powerful, He is terrible, and much to be feared. All right. But with that, I'm gonna end this lesson off, and hopefully this was edifying, to the body of Israel, to understand who the true teachers of the scriptures are that the Most High set up via the Spirit, all right, and how He actually wants things in His order, man. We're here to please the Heavenly Father's house, Yahweh Shai's house. It is His kingdom. We have to respect His kingdom in His household, man. Not switching it up, because then you won't be invited on the first go round. You're gonna be a part of that 2/3 number. And if I'll say this before I get ready to wrap it up. Hey, that guy must be a 2/3, because he takes up for the 2/3 all the time. He doesn't want to see the 2/3 get destroyed. And he might have some people that he's cool with that's 2/3 he don't want to see go. But hey, that ain't got nothing to do with the Most High and the truth, man. I can like you all day, but if the Most High don't like you, I can't lie for you. Then I be calling the Most High a liar. All right. But if you wish to be saved, get your act together and repent, man. The Most High is full of loving kindness. You know. But I'm going to end this lesson off and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Akyam, and Abba Ball.